Namanda, Vitsanamanda, 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 Vitsanamanda. Namanda, Vitsanamanda. Good morning and welcome to our virtual Hanamatsuri service. We will begin the service by singing the Vandana Tisarana, which you'll find on the screen or page 7 of the Red Service Book. Let's sing the Pali and English verses together. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to him, the exalted one, the enlightened one, the supremely awakened one. Buddham saranam gacchami, Dhamman saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami. I go to the Buddha for guidance. I go to the Dharma for guidance. I go to the Sangha for guidance. Namo Amida Butsu, 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 Namo Amida Butsu. Today, let's sing the hymn Gasho with Amida, the words of which will be shown on the screen. Namo Amida Butsu. I recite Amida's name with deep joy and gratitude. I gasho with Amida. Trees and grasses and flowers all grow in great compassion. This light shines throughout the world. I gasho with Amida. Flowers bloom and flowers fall. From the seed sprout new flowers. This is the truth unchanging. I gasho with Amida. Springtime brings the happy birds. Their songs all praise Amida. I join them in Nembutsu. I gasho with Amida. When I call Amida's name, it's Amida calling me. Buddha's voice, my voice are one. I gasho with Amida. When I'm lonely, I recite Namo Amida Butsu. Then I feel great compassion. I gasho with Amida. Nembutsu in work and play, every day with Amida. Every moment filled with light, I gasho with Amida. Remember the golden chain, kindness to all living things. I will follow this teaching. I gasho with Amida. In the clear bright morning sun, in the fading light of day, in the darkness of the night, I gasho with Amida. Namo Amida Butsu. I live in great compassion. This great power guides my life. I gasho with Amida. Namandabu. 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 The virtue of Amida's vow is shared equally by all, together attaining awakened mind. We are born in the land of peace. Namanda, Bitsanamanda, 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 Namanda, Bitsanamanda. Let's sit together quietly for a few moments. So just relax and get comfortable. If you are able, sit forward in your seat and place both feet flat on the ground. Sit up straight and align your head, your neck, your shoulders, and your back in a straight line that goes down to the floor. Place your hands comfortably in your lap. Now close your eyes and just breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. As you breathe in, you feel the energy of this wonderful morning filling your body. And as you breathe out, any stress or worries in your mind just fade away. Just breathe. The sound of the gong will signal the end of our quiet meditation. Namanda, Bitsanamanda, 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 Bitsanamanda. Namanda, Bitsanamanda, Bitsanamanda. We would like to encourage everyone to offer incense at this time. If you have a home altar or a butsudan or an incense burner set up. Offering of incense is an ancient ritual of purification, a gesture of respect, and an expression of gratitude for the Dharma teachings. Offertory is the practice of egoless giving, or dana, the first of the 6 paramita perfections in the Mahayana tradition. Offerings are gratefully accepted in the spirit in which they are given. Namanda, Namanda, Namanda. Namanda, If you'd like to make an online offering in our online offertory box, you can scan this QR code with your phone, and you'll be able to make an online donation via PayPal or with any major credit card. You can also visit our website at makuahonganji.org, and then click on the donate button, which you'll find on the left-hand side menu. To observe Hanamatsuri tradition, we would encourage everyone to offer incense, flowers, and bathe the baby Buddha with sweet rain. And obviously, because of the stay-at-home directives, we're not able to do that. So I'd like to give everyone the chance to do it virtually. Namanda, Good morning, children. Thank you for joining our service this morning. Today, we have a special activity for you, a Dharma Egg Hunt. The Dharma Bunny made a special trip to Maui, and because the Dharma Bunny is a very special essential worker, he didn't have to self-quarantine for 14 days. So the Dharma Bunny hid 3 Dharma eggs at the temple. Can you help Sensei find the 3 Dharma eggs? You will? Thank you. Let's go. Okay, let's go outside. Dharma Bunny said, first, look in the peach tree lot. So let's see, can you help Sensei find the Dharma egg? don't know. I don't see anything. Do you see anything? Oh, there's some peaches. What? What did you say? Oh, go back. There it is. It's a Dharma egg. Let's take it home. Oh boy. Okay, children, here we are under the Bodhi tree. It's very peaceful here. Can you help me find the Dharma egg? Is that a Dharma egg? No, that's like an orange, isn't it? Okay, let's keep looking. Ah, Sensei found it. There it is. Look, it's a green Dharma egg. What's that? Oh, that's an avocado, huh? Oh, next to it, this one. We found the second Dharma egg. Let's take it home. Let's ask Shinran if he's seen the Dharma egg. What's that? Look down? Okay. Well, let's see. Well, I don't know. There's a sign that says Shinran Shonin, donated by Mr. and Mrs. Lester Hamai, November 1982. Oh, what's that, children? Look up? Oh, okay. Let's look up. What's that? It's the third Dharma egg. Let's take it home. Okay, here we are back at home. Let's open up the Dharma eggs. I wonder what could be inside. Let's see. Wow, what's that? It's a little nenju. Do you all have your own nenju? Yeah, this is very important. Thank you. Thank you, Dharma Bunny. This is a great little present. Let's open up the next one. Ooh, what do you think is inside this one? Let's open it and see. What could this be? It's a little picture of Amida Buddha. Oh, isn't that a great present? Okay, let's open up the big one and see what's inside. Okay, what do you think is inside of here? Let's see. It's a statue of Amida. Isn't that nice? Yeah, this is a little small one. This is going to be perfect for my desk. Do you have a statue of Amida at home? Or do you have a picture of Amida? Yeah. So do you remember how we say thank you to Amida Buddha? Yes, that's right. We say Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. So mahalo to the Dharma Bunny and to Amida Buddha, who is always with us. Thanks for playing, children. See you next time. Bye. Today's reading will be The Golden Chain of Love, which can be found on the screen, or page 126 of the Red Service Book. I am a link in Amida Buddha's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I must keep my link bright and strong. I will try to be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. I will try to think pure and beautiful thoughts, to say pure and beautiful words, and to do pure and beautiful deeds, knowing that on what I do now depends not only my happiness or unhappiness, but also that of others. May every link in Amida's golden chain of love be bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Our guest speaker for Hanamatsuri is Reverend Alan Urasaki, who pre-recorded his Dharma talk in Pearl City on the island of Oahu. Reverend Urasaki is the first Buddhist chaplain in the Federal Bureau of Prisons. And Reverend Al was ordained as a Jodo Shinshu Honganji priest in 1991 and certified as a teacher in 1992. Reverend Urasaki worked as a minister at Hawaii Betsuin and Aiea Honganji prior to becoming a chaplain.
Good morning, Makawa Honganji. This is Reverend Alan Urasaki coming to you from my home in Pearl City, Oahu. And we are today celebrating Happy Easter. Oh, no, I mean Happy Hanamatsuri, or the Buddha's birthday. I want to thank all of you for inviting me to speak to you on our Sunday service. So today, I just want to share with you my thoughts on this COVID-19 pandemic that we're going through. Maybe what would the Buddha, or what does Buddhist teachings help us to do during this time? So take a minute and take a listen. And as I give my talk, I'll be showing scenes from various temples that I've been where we were not social distancing. This is time, we may say it's before COVID, or BC, before COVID. And so take a listen, take a look at those photos that I'll be doing as I share my thoughts with you today. So thank you. The COVID-19 pandemic continues unabated, disrupting societies and communities and impacting lives and livelihoods around the world. As our day-to-day lives are inundated with news headlines and media alerts elevating our stress levels, it's all too easy to feel helpless at the perceived scale of the crisis. Yet, it is precisely during such times that the Buddhist values of mindfulness, compassion, and acceptance are most needed. When the Buddha Dharma offers the means to diffuse and de-escalate, to recenter and recalibrate before fear and uncertainty overwhelm our senses. At this time, as we celebrate the Buddha's birth, let us take a look at a Buddhist perspective on this turbulent situation, urging us to pause, take stock, and consider some of the positive aspects and opportunities we can draw from this time of crisis. Number one, this is an opportunity to understand and accept reality. We have to understand that humankind will continue to live with infectious diseases in various forms. In the past, we could freely use our hands to clean and touch our face, but we no longer can do so. Even if we need to, we have to make sure we wash our hands thoroughly first. This mindful hand washing helps us to be more careful and at the same time give us more opportunities to be mindful in our daily lives, whereas in the past we might have taken many things for granted, including touching our face. Do you know you touch your face as many as 20 times an hour without even noticing? And for me, I used to wash my hands many times without soap, only for 5 seconds under the water. Is that really washing hands? Number two, it is an opportunity for us to practice mindful living. News reports about conflicts and fights, and things that take place around the world has taken a back seat to this COVID-19 outbreak. Even news about tensions in various parts of the world has stopped. Even the presidential elections between the Democrats and Republicans are being ignored by the people as they're paying attention. Their attention is focused on COVID-19 to the point of driving us crazy. You rarely hear a story of Mauna Kea protests or TMT or the rail project. We have to find a careful balance between carelessness and craziness. We should be aware that the coronavirus is not the only dangerous virus that is spreading in our society, even though the COVID-19 really does the doozy on our body. Fear is also spreading, harming our minds and impacting our humility, causing us to become selfish and to look down on those who are infected. Look at the long lines at Costco, Sam's Club, and Long's. People hoarding toilet paper and paper towels, rice, and hand sanitizers. There are reports of violence against Asian Americans from the other races from this fear of this Chinese virus or the Kung flu. We stock up on face masks, rubbing alcohol and other hygiene products, even though they may not be necessary, especially for those of us who are not infected. Now masks are out of stock throughout Hawaii and are not available for those who really need them. The shortage of face masks has a serious repercussions, as it means that medical personnel like doctors and nurses, caregivers do not have enough masks to wear while they are at work. Warnings are being given to people who are not infected that they shouldn't buy or use these N95 masks or surgical masks. This demonstrates that the COVID-19 itself can be less harmful than the fear of COVID-19. Therefore, as well as recognizing that we need to act to prevent or flatten the curve in our community, we should also ensure that we prevent our fear of COVID-19 from infecting our minds and hearts. So we should support each other on both levels. This is also an opportunity to be generous and support each other. Let's be thankful for the countless people or groups who have been volunteering to help at hospitals and care centers and nursing homes and just out in the general community, helping the kapuna and the children. We have heard stories that when COVID-19 began spreading in China, many people began volunteering to support each other. These acts of selfishness and kindness included providing rides for nurses, returning home to rest, and then bringing them back to the hospital for work. Some volunteers drove all night long to serve those doctors and nurses so that they could have an opportunity to rest before continuing their work. Actions such as these may begin with one volunteer, but can quickly multiply as many more follow their example. These small volunteer activities can build up into a network, sharing the volunteer spirit during times of crisis. My college friends have begun a grassroots volunteer program called Kapuna Care in all of the islands, where they match seniors, elderly, with volunteers, young volunteers, to help them do shopping or give them rides or such. This situation has great potential for each of us to reduce our selfish behaviors and attitudes and increase our generosity and support of each other. We need to stay connected and encourage people to express their goodness from within, which is ultimately helps others. I found this on the internet, in between binge watching Terrace House on Netflix. It's a meditation from Bonnie Myotai Terrace of Hermitage Heart Zendo. And she says that there are 3 small but powerful reflections or practices to help us stay open-hearted and connected as we reckon with the fear and uncertainty that the coronavirus has brought so suddenly into our lives. The first, she says, the practice of Gasho mind. When someone approaches you, you tell them you need not get close. There will be a flicker or a fear or anxiety, and you should exhale. Say, please stop there, and bring your hands and your palms together in Gasho. Step back a bit if you need to. Smile and meet their eyes warmly. Let yourself feel their vulnerability along with your own. It's okay to take care of yourself in this and other ways. Even more important, don't let fear close your heart. So, like what we do in Hawaii, they say give the person a shaka, not a handshake, a shaka. Now we can give them a gasho. The second practice is the practice of showing it. We are the right sangha, the right community for this challenge. Every day, find a way, big or small, to show that you care for one another, that you care for each other, that you care for others. At least one every day. Each of us will, as always, have different opportunities, vulnerabilities, capacities. Elders and the ill have wisdom and patience, given their long experience with loss, resilience, and how attitude is everything. Offer these lovingly. Write a note. Send them a postcard. Whisper the words. Share with them. Those younger and able to have energy, chances to be creative in how they serve and volunteer. Buy them groceries. The quickness to see what needs changing. Offer these every day. Clean, garden, cook. Write innovative programs. Create the next world. Let's just start and shift from self-preoccupation to the activities of a bodhisattva. And lastly, she says we should have a memorial mind. We should be aware that grief is coming. That grief is here, and grief will be here. There will be death from this coronavirus. Make a space and time for it. Love, appreciation, reflection, sorrow. You will need to sit quietly and let these happen. We need to be real, capable of being real, and are called upon to be real. So for at least 5 minutes, let grief in, let it have its way. There are doctors, nurses, caregivers, first responders who are dying right now because of this coronavirus from their patients and for us. Moms have died, dads, beloveds in every country, and there maybe will be thousands or maybe hundreds of thousands more. To be real is to feel this. Otherwise, we're in denial. I will not forget you. Set a timer if you need to, something to call you back. Exhale. Feel your breath. Be where you are. Vow not to take the people around you or gone from you for granted. Let's try and practice these 3 actions every day. As I come to a close of my thoughts with you today as we celebrate Hanamatsuri, did you know that 57 years ago, in 1963, the Hawaii State Legislature passed a bill, legislation that made April 8th of each year known and designated as Buddha Day in the state of Hawaii, provided that this day is not and shall not be construed to be a state holiday. In other words, it's just a recognized observance or day. Only Honganji office you would get the Hanamatsuri, be participating in our service, online service. Take care of yourselves during this time of difficulty, and aware as this time is a time of opportunity as well. If there was no social distancing, if our temples were not closed, we wouldn't have such a great means of sharing the Dharma online. And I want to thank Reverend Kiyohara for his leadership in this area. And so I just want to share with you these words that always stick with me during difficult or challenging times. Reverend Bob Oshita of Sacramento Buddhist Church was our guest speaker at Yes Camp 2. Yes Camp 2 was 35 years ago. And I still remember he shared with us, and he said, when there's times of difficulty or challenge, always remember these words and say it to yourself. The truth of change has once again manifested itself in my life. What that means is the Buddha telling us that we cannot control everything, that the truth of impermanence or change always occurs whether we want it to or not. But if we listen to the Buddha's teachings, we listen to his voice calling us, calling the name Namo Amida Butsu, it will be okay. Everything will be okay. Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you very much, and have a great Hanamatsuri.
Naman, that's naman. Mahalo, Reverend Urasaki, for taking the time to prepare and pre-record your Dharma message. Let's chant the loving kindness metta together, which will be found on the screen. May all beings be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May I be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to me. May I live in peace and harmony. May my family be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May my teachers be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May my friends be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May strangers be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May my enemies be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May all beings be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Naman, 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 Naman. Let's all sing the Gatha, Ondok-san 2, which will be found on the screen, or on page 119 in the Praises of the Buddha Gatha book. Nyora hidai Kite Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu. Let's recite the Shinshu Pledge together, which will be found on the screen or on page 6 of the Red Service Book. I take my refuge in the vow of the Buddha. Reciting the name, I will live through life with strength and serenity. I revere the light of the Buddha. I will put my effort in my work with self-reflection and gratitude. I follow the teachings of the Buddha. Discerning the right path, I will spread the true Dharma. I rejoice in the compassion of the Buddha. I will respect and help others and do my best for the welfare of humankind. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu. Let's all sing the Nembutsu, which will be found on the screen or on page 135 of the Red Service Book. Through the compassion of Shakyamuni and Amida, we have been brought to realize the mind that seeks to attain Buddhahood. It is by entering the wisdom of Shinjin that we become persons who respond in gratitude to the Buddha's benevolence. The words of Shinran Shonin. Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu. These words can be found in the collected works of Shinran, Volume 1 on page 407. It is verse 34 of the Hymns of the Dharma Ages. During this time of stay at home, if you would like to have your own copy of the collected works of Shinran, please let us know. We have several available here at the temple. Let's now sit in quiet meditation and soft reflection. Let's sit together quietly for a few moments. So just relax and get comfortable. If you are able, sit forward in your seat and place both feet flat on the ground. Sit straight up and align your head, your neck, your shoulders, and your back in a straight line that goes down to the floor. Place your hands comfortably in your lap. Now close your eyes halfway so that you are looking both outwardly and inwardly. And just breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. In and out. As you breathe in, think of something for which you are grateful. And as you breathe out, just think, thank you, thank you, thank you. Just breathe. The sound of the gong will signal the end of our quiet meditation. Namanda, Butsunamanda, 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 Namanda, Namo Amida, Namo Amida, Reverend Gary, do you have any announcements? Yes, I do. We'll continue broadcasting virtual Sunday services at 9 a.m. in the morning on Sundays. This is Hawaii Standard Time. Next week, April 19th, we have Dharma Family Service. And April 26th, we have the Eshin Ni and Kakushin Ni service. And we have a special guest speaker, Reverend Yuika Hasebe of Hawaii Betsuin. We continue to have virtual services every morning. The sunrise services every morning at 6:30 a.m. Hawaii Standard Time. And also chanting the Shoshinge on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8:30 a.m. Also Hawaii Standard Time. I'm planning to host Meditation Mondays, virtual study classes, and virtual talk story sessions via Zoom. I'm still working on the technology and being a one-man production house. But I hope to send out an email invitation this coming week, so please stay tuned. Mahalo to Reverend Alan Urasaki and Studio Urasaki for producing the wonderful Dharma Talk. Reverend Satoshi Tomioka of Puna Honganji for the great idea behind the virtual Dharma Egg Hunt. Reverend Dr. Bert Sumikawa for giving permission to use his image as the Dharma Bunny, and to all of you for joining today's virtual Hanamatsuri service. May your day be filled with aloha. Mahalo for joining in. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo.